Okay, so a couple of my friends asked me to do a review on my gun. One of them who has actually not seen it yet, he's heard about them, but he just wants to kind of see more of what is involved. I am a Conceal Carry here in Wyoming. You don't need to have a permit here anymore. That was effective July 1st of 2011. There was a bill passed that you do not need. There's no restriction on carrying, whether it's open carry, which I really don't agree with. I think it's the people who have, they want to have an intimidation factor on society. That's not safe. It could be safe to some people, but not in my opinion. I'm pretty sure if you see a bunch of people walking around with guns on their hips right out in the open, it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna fuck with him. But that's the problem. If there's a guy in the crowd with a gun, the criminal's not gonna hit then. He's gonna do something else somewhere else. And possibly be irritated about missing out on the opportunity or whatnot, and it escalates. Nobody sees where my gun is. And that's what I like about it. I've a few times, I've had, to the point where I was cornered once by a gentleman who was out of control, and I addressed him in the middle of a store, and as soon as he came toward me, I shifted my right away and put my hand on my hip, and he knew exactly what that was. So, that's all it took. But, the only thing I don't like about this gun is the fact that if the clip is not out and has a round in the chamber, it does not kill the firing. It doesn't move the firing pin back or put a block. And that's what I do miss about my Smith & Wesson 4004. I sold that gun a couple of years ago. This is the first gun I've owned since then. They're just they're an expensive hobby. If you fire them a lot. Right now in my home I have about 250 rounds. Make this gun safe. Let me unload it real quick. Now, I run, these are made by, I can't remember the name, but these are called the Hydro Shock round. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a tungsten penetrator, tungsten carbine penetrator in there, and there we go. I'll just tell you, that thing will fuck you up. I have a 10-round mag. That's the one round in there. This gun does not like +1. It doesn't like to be chambered with a full mag. It gets really sticky, and one of these rounds has little, spars on it. I could load up, I had a 10-round mag for that. It was a straight mag. I could load up 10 +1 on that, and it would have no issues doing it. Same with my Rock Island 1911 that I had it doesn't matter when I had it. On this mag here, as I'm doing this one-handed, please bear with me. These rounds right here, these are FMC round, 45 caliber, and I think that means full metal coated. I don't know what the deal would be with that against a full metal jacket, but let's see if I could do this one-handed. Nope. I don't know how the hell I was going to attempt that. Yeah, that's kind of cool to display with. Oh, fuck you. The spring on this isn't, not too tight, and it's not unbearable to tolerate when it closes. It doesn't feel like the gun's going to come out of your hand. It does have a pin lock for long-term storage. It's a rather unforgiving setup. It's only right-handed. I don't think I have seen a left-handed model or even an ambidextrous model. The clip release is easy to get to. The takedown pins, it took me a couple minutes to figure that out. This has a good grip on it for the slide release and the safety. This gun fits my hand perfect. There's little finger things there, and then there's one for your, where your thumb curves over, and it feels perfect. It doesn't feel, I don't know. It felt like it was built for my hand, and that's what you look for in a gun. When there's a magazine in it, I don't care if there's not one in the chamber. Safety goes on when there's a magazine in there. When the magazine's in there, that little extender on the bottom is just perfect for the way it shapes my hand. It feels natural. It feels right. The rest of it, I mean, when it's unloaded, it's obviously heavy on the top. I'm not used to that because both my other guns were steel frame. So this is my first, I don't know what they call this, polycarbonate stock or frame. I'm not sure. I do want to change the sights out. It's a rather easy sight to use, obviously. But if you're looking at it correctly, I can't see that well through the camera to tell, but I think that's pretty well lined up. It puts a good grouping down the line. My 4004 could put a decent group down there, but okay. Yeah, it put a pretty decent grouping down there, but for an inch and a half of a shorter barrel, I think that's about how much it was. It did very well on the grouping. It was very accurate down the line. Other than that, I mean, we paid, I think, a little bit too much. We paid about $457 for it. I know I paid too much, but it was the only one in town that I found, believe it or not, that was within a decent price range anyways. I couldn't find another Smith & Wesson, which I really missed, and I would have liked to have gone to the 4006, I think it was the compact version of, you know, I wanted to find something concealed carry friendly. I do, however, regret buying it just because of the price. Now that I'm actually thinking about it. Okay, hold on a second. Let me, I gotta get ready to close this up, but I don't leave my gun unloaded in my home because we've had a few problems with the people here, so I need some sort of protection for my family. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about them. And it's my job as a husband and a father. Oh, shit. Is it fucking double loaded? No. What the fuck is it giving me a problem for now? There we go. Okay. And the other cool thing is, there's... Safety's on? Yeah. There's an indicator right on the side there. You see that little piece of red? It pops out when it's loaded, so you don't have to do the, oh, safety's on. You don't have to do the little, oh, come on, you cock. You don't have to do the slide check to see if there's one in the chamber. Just right there, pops back in, comes back out when there's a round. And it's you don't even have to do it by, you know, seeing as you rest your finger there, just bring it up. You can feel it. So if you don't have time to look, if you don't want to take your, you know, say you're looking down the line at somebody who's threatening you and you need to, you know, whatnot, if you just mean to make sure, you can just adjust it real quick and you're good. I'm going to put that away. But yeah, I mean, I like it. It's a very, I don't know, it's a smart buy if you find it for the right price. I'll put it that way. But, yep, that's it.